Okay, we left off with, so by the way, these are the class not found errors you get if you don't uncheck those boxes. Okay, so we ended with having logs and a little rule that ran some logs. I think it was over here. There it is. Okay, so now we used the tools to create a new rule. All right, now of course, if you already have one in Sailpoint, you're not going to be able to use this. It's not going to come back to you in this format, of course. It's going to come back like this, and then you're going to be pretty much stuck in this XML file. Well, the solution now is with the Sailpoint accelerator. So let's get rid of these. Okay, so now that we have everything set up in here with our default target, and we're pointing to Sailpoint, and we have our timeout set properly, we can go here and we can do an import artifact. Okay, now this is where if you don't have all those checkboxes checked off properly, every time you fire this up, you're going to get one of these, and it'll tell you over here what it is, and then you just uncheck that one in that list that shows up in the Sailpoint settings. Okay, so let's go back to here. So we can import from Sailpoint is what this is. So we're going to import it into the project. So you can import by recently changed. So of course we have a rule here that we just imported. And we can also do it by category. So you can go down here and select something. There's different rule types that you can pick. So let's say, I think there's like JTBC. Oh, see, one's missing. Yep. Yep. See, so you'll have to keep changing that if you want to use this. I changed this workflow and added a check. What they're doing is a for name, defined it, and then they just throw the exception. I just catch it and ignored it. So I have that change in my normal Sailpoint test environment. Okay, so let's just take one here that it has already. So this is the one that we did. We're going to pull it down. Okay, so here it is, right from Sailpoint. Okay, now this one allows you to use, Java syntax checking over here. It pretty much ignores this except for the arguments. So it'll map things for you. So you could over here say, I don't know. Let's see, context. There we go. So you can still have the Java syntax checking in here with these XML files with the accelerator. So that's one of the things I wanted to demonstrate about how you can use these two different tools. Unfortunately, it would be nice if they sort of work together, but they don't. So what I've been doing is if I have a brand new rule that I'm working on that's really big and ugly and needs a lot of methods, I'll probably use this to create it. And then as far as maintenance is concerned, I'll probably use this from a maintenance standpoint if I have to work on something. But I have been in a situation where I've been asked to take some huge, ugly looking rules and convert them to something more readable and debuggable, in which case what I did was I pulled it in with the accelerator, and then I took the XML and generated one of these templates over here, and then moved all the code gradually into one of these classes until I got it all working and tested again. And then I could turn it back over, and the XML will come out a whole lot nicer, and it'll be, formatted nicer. And of course, there's other things you could do to make debugging these a lot easier. Like, for example, making sure you always have a logger. Instead of, when you're, doing log dot error, you always want to do something like error and then plus, the message, the e.get message, right? And then you can do comma e. A lot of people do this, and that really isn't very useful. It's better to let the logger print the exception for you. And then, of course, after that, you can just throw the same one. That's really the best way to deal with it. Okay, so that's my final spew on this stuff. Eventually, what I'm going to do is come back and take a look at what this does, turning that on. I think what happens is you can pull one of those Sailpoint bundles down, and they usually come with a bunch of these target properties for talking to dev and prod, and I think it will work with all of that, but I haven't tried it yet. I've just been kind of experimenting with these two plugins. Okay, that's it for me. Thanks.